Yeah, baby.
Hey everybody. Hey Jim. I got up this morning and I said, I need to take a road trip. So guess what I did? Road tripping. I've had a lovely time today driving up here in my beautiful 911. It's a 1982. It has almost 400,000 miles on it. And I drove it all the way across the Los Angeles basin. I've already put about 125 miles on it today. And we're about halfway. So we're in Lake Arrowhead. Now I'm going to go have lunch at a little place called Cedar Glen. And then I'm going to start heading back for home. So we'll end up putting a couple hundred miles on her today. It's kind of nice up here in the mountains. It's a little nippy, a little chilly. And this car is just lovely driving on mountain roads. The steering is so nice. It's got really good brakes. All right. If you can't have a road trip in an antique Porsche, then what can you do? It's a nice view from up here. There's a reason why they call this the Rim of the World Highway. So we're looking out over San Bernardino, Riverside area. We're just coming into a little mountain community called Crestline. This is kind of a interesting little place. Downtown Crestline, Lake Gregory. But it turns into the forest again right outside of town. We're gonna take the 138, California Highway 138 down the mountain and across the backside of the basin. I've decided to go the back way here instead of what we call the front side because of all the fires that are going on down in the Los Angeles area. The freeway system in the basin is nuts. That's why it was so bad this morning. So instead I'm going to go a little bit longer way, but I'll be going through the Mojave Desert and coming into Los Angeles right at the very end, rather than going down the mountain here and driving all the way through the whole Los Angeles basin. We'll just come all the way around the backside of it. This car handles so nicely. It's kind of a little bit concerning after you get used to driving cars with traction control, and I'm guilty of kind of using the traction control, like purposely getting a little loose around a corner and letting the traction control kind of control it rather than my good driving skill. And with this car there isn't any traction control, so you have to be a little bit careful, and it's got a lot of weight out rear, so, but it's just a wonderful car. It's so much fun to drive it. This is the perfect road for this. So we're at 396, 628 it looks like, and we should make it to, we should probably go about another 75 or 80 miles before we get home, maybe even more. So we're not going to make 400,000 miles today, but we're pushing it a little bit closer. Each time we do this, we're going to make it to 400,000 miles before this thing needs to be overhauled. Come on, it'll make it. I know it'll make it. Maybe even 450,000 miles. We'll see. Maybe even 500. Ooh, sure does corner nice. Ooh, a little sand there. Yeah, this is the kind of road this car is built for. Oh, yeah, that was nice. Okay, I'm gonna put you guys away and drive for a little bit. I'll get back with you in a minute. This is the coolest car. Just can't ever sell this thing. It's just so fun. It's just so neat. Everything about it. If you ever have a chance to get one of these cars, get one and drive it. Don't make it a garage queen. Drive it. Put a smile on your face. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. This car is great. There's a lake over there. I don't know if we can see it. This is the most wonderful car. It just feels so alive. A lot of transportation through here. If you look carefully up high, there's the 15 freeway in two directions, and then down a little lower you can see a train going by, and then the freeway or highway we're on is Highway 138, and we're just about approaching Highway 15, and this is called the Cajon Pass. And sometimes you hear of all sorts of terrible things happening in the Cajon Pass, clogging up the world, because it's a main thoroughfare out of California. I'll show you when we get there. Okay, there's a big train up ahead there too. This is Highway 15 interchange, the Cajon Pass. And it's busy as usual. I can see two trains. I don't know how to zoom. Pretty rock formations out here. Mormon rocks. One of these days I might have to stop and go hiking out there. Might be interesting. Get out there amongst the boulders. Watch out for the rattlesnakes. It occurs to me that some people might think it's ill-advised to take a car that's 37 years old and has almost 400,000 miles on it on a road trip through the desert. It's okay. I got a good feeling about this. The 8-Ball said I'd make it. It's the beautiful Mojave Desert. Boy, it's windy today. Poor firefighters. Hope they're doing okay. I'm gonna have to say the city of Palmdale kind of sucks. Got the street torn up and it stopped traffic, and the road we're on is rough as hell, and everybody's just sitting here staring at each other, and the construction workers aren't working very hard. It's almost like a scene right out of that movie Falling Down.
What's wrong with the street? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I think it's a sewer job.
You're lying. What's wrong with the street?
Nothing.
I knew it. See? I knew it was fine. I'll give you something to fix.
Jesus, man, what the hell? Here!
Oh, this road, it's unbelievable. It's rougher than being on a dirt road by far. Ugh. Oh, we're on beautiful California Highway 14 now. It's very smoky today from all of the California wildfires. And it's still real windy, and it's supposed to be even more windy tomorrow, so the smoke and the fires are not going to probably be getting any better until later in the week. But that's okay, we're on a nice road trip anyway. Well, there's Simi Valley out there, and we're going into Box Canyon and entering the San Bernardino Valley. The car has run absolutely fantastically all day today. We're up to 396, 733, so it's probably going to make it to around 750 by the time I get home. Still real smoky out there. I just got a line on a car that's for sale, so I'm going to go look at it right now. It's not something I would usually buy, and yeah, I know my wife says I have to sell something before I buy something else, but this, I just might have to do this anyway. I can't tell you what it is yet, but let's go see it. I have to go down through Box Canyon and then cut across the valley. Ooh, it's a big truck for a little canyon. And then we have to go into this place called Hidden Hills. That's where the car is. Sure, it's kind of pretty in through here. Don't know if I'd want to live in here, though. It's probably noisy if the cars flying through here all the time. But it is pretty. Hey, we're coming into the valley. Whee! Well, this is a pretty nice place. We're in Hidden Hills. Big houses. Well, I went and looked at it. It's rough. Yeah, it's a 2003 Honda hybrid, and I don't know how many miles it has on it, but it's rough. So I left a message, and if the guy calls me back, I'm gonna make a crazy low offer, and if we can buy it, great, and then I'll try and do a flip. We'll just fix it up real quick and get rid of it and see if we can make a couple bucks. But that all depends on whether or not the guy calls me back. Hey, it's been a good day. Made some serious dent in the miles on this car. We're getting closer to 400,000. Thanks for making it this far. Keep your fingers crossed that I'm able to buy this next little car. Don't tell my wife. I'm going to park it around the corner. She's going to find out. But I know you won't tell her. Thanks for watching. Oh, Magic 8 Ball. If I take the Porsche 911 on a 250-mile road trip up to the mountains, am I going to make it?